Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in. We chilling. Y'all already know exactly what time it is. We're back here to start some more game on the ground from Hunger House. We just got the pound and are ready for the next round. With that being said, I hope everybody's had a good day today. My day's been alright. My day's been pretty chill, pretty regular, average day in the regularly scheduled program, you know. You just wake up, you get to the grind, you keep on grinding until it's time to go home and go to sleep. You wake up and you do it all over again. Ain't really nothing to complain about, you know. It's a brand new day. You know, we blessed to wake up to another day. Uh, if you ain't waking up refreshed and smiling and happy for a new day, happy that you got a bed to wake up in, a roof over your head, a car to drive, income to keep everything paid, you need to go to sleep and you need to wake up and try it again because that ain't it. You know, there's a lot of people out there who don't ever get to wake up again because they enter into the final rest after they close their eyes the night before, and they don't ever wake up again. They're not given the luxury to wake up again. They're given the blessing to wake up again, and we take that blessing way too much for granted. We take that blessing for granted way too much. You know, it's something that you got to really think about. A lot of people they're only focused on the things that they don't have, and if you focus on the things that you don't have, how are you supposed to? How are you supposed to excel in life and make the most out of what you do have if you focus on what you don't have? Focusing on what you don't have only makes you more miserable. It makes you more uh, hateful, spiteful, jealous. It fills you with all these different things that you shouldn't be because you don't have them. You know, we're not supposed to be hateful. We're not supposed to be jealous. We're not supposed to. We're not supposed to be none of that. We're supposed to be happy, grateful, kind, compassionate. We're supposed to be all these different things. We're supposed to lift each other up, not hate each other for what we don't have and the other one has. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how we're meant to be. You know, we're supposed to bring each other up, not let each other down. Mountain Dew does hit different though. That's all I can say. Mountain Dew hits different. But yeah, man. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this last episode of the night. I'm running slow on time. An 11-year-old girl was off at the corner market when buying milk for her family, and I got an article I'm gonna read for y'all, and this right here, man, is just straight up sad, man. An 11-year-old child. You know, just the other day we was talking about I think it was an 11-year-old boy who passed away because this 14-year-old girl had a weapon and missed her target and hit the 11-year-old kid. I think he was an 11-year-old boy. He might have been 5 or 6. I can't remember. Either way, it's still very terrible. It's very disgusting. But we're gonna get right into this article, man. 11-year-old girl passed away after buying milk at the corner store. An 11-year-old girl was walking home after getting milk for her family when she was fired upon and deceased in Syracuse, New York, officials said. Brexter Lee Torres Ortiz was struck by a weaponman in a car who was firing at a different person, Syracuse Police Chief Joe Cecile said at a news conference Tuesday, calling it a true tragedy. Brexter Lee was at a corner store that was about 100 yards from her apartment, he said. Officers responded to the commotion at about 7:45 p.m. Monday and found Brexter Lee passed away in the midsection. Cecile says she was taken to a hospital where she was deceased. He said, "We lost a special young lady," Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh said. "My heart breaks for her family, her friends, her classmates. It is an unimaginable pain." A 19-year-old man was also fired upon at the scene, Cecile said. He was struck in the leg and is expected to survive, according to the chief. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. It is not clear if the 19-year-old was the target, Cecile said. There's no apparent connection between the 19-year-old and Brexter Lee, he added. No arrests have been made, and Cecile pleaded with the community to come forward with tips. I would hope that the community would be more forthcoming on the incident involving the 11-year-old girl who had nothing to do with the crime, he said. Brexter Lee loved to dance, Cecile said. She was president of her 5th grade class and part of her school's high honors program, the chief said. Cecile said he talked to Brexter Lee's principal, who spoke of how much she cared about others and showed it every day. Jessica Barnett's 11-year-old daughter, Jayonis, was found with Brexit Lee at school. Barnett called her a bright young little girl. As for Jayonis Barnett, she thinks her daughter is still in shock. She says she plans to talk to her daughter about Brexit Lee every day and get her some things to remind her of her. It's my first time dealing with something like this for my child, she said. This is a shame, man. See, and this is what's wrong with people, is people have no morals, people have no code, they don't have nothing. Nowadays, if there is a child in the way, they do not care. I remember back in the day when people was out there gangbanging, doing whatever they do back there in the streets, they would keep the youth away from it. They would keep the youth away from it. Nowadays, if the youth, they encourage the youth to go out and gangbang. They encourage the youth to go out there and get a weapon and go do some flybys. They encourage the youth to crash out. Back then, they used to keep the youth away from all this stuff. Now they encourage it, and it's a shame. It shows that there's no morals, there's no morality, no honor, no dignity in society anymore. Not that there's any of that in the streets at all. There never was. But now it just really goes to show you that they really have nothing. They're demons. They are demons working overtime. They're on demon time. An 11-year-old girl done lost her life. What's good, Yeti? An 11-year-old girl done lost her life because somebody decided to open fire at somebody else. They missed their target. And now this young little girl will never, ever, ever grow up to be an adult that she would be the adult that she was destined to be. No, she was taken out of this world because of the demons working on overtime, trying to capture as many souls as they can, because they know that their end is coming soon. And it's a shame. There's no morals. There is no morals at all. I mean, at least they used to keep the youth away from the streets when there was gangbanging when I was growing up. Now they encourage it. They put a weapon in a child's hand and say, go do this, go do that. They put a blade in a child's hand and say, hey, go do this, go do that. Just the other day I seen a video of this kid flexing on Instagram. This kid, literal kid, was like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. Somewhere around that age. Had $1,000 cash in his hand and had a loaded weapon in his pants. Was flexing like he was a gangbanger, like he was this, like he was that. This is a child that was given a weapon, a loaded weapon, to flex on camera with. And you telling me that there ain't nothing wrong with society? There's no morals. There's no morals. Society don't have no morals. And it's disgusting, but it just goes to show you. People these days are demonically driven. The demonic energy, the demonic influence behind their actions, it goes to show you. With this, firsthand. They don't care who is around when they open fire. They don't care. An 11-year-old girl done lost her life because somebody was too ignorant. Somebody was too stupid. What's good, Lisa? Appreciate you for tapping in. But she done lost her life. She ain't never gonna be the full-grown adult that she was destined to be, because somebody decided to do a flyby and open fire and miss their target and hit this 11-year-old girl who had nothing to do with anything that was going on. All she was doing was carrying on about her business, getting milk for her family. Now she's gone. She's a hump in the ground because somebody else's negligence. Somebody else has no morals, no dignity, no honor, no nothing. This little girl gone forever. Anybody who still think that gangbanging is cool, you're a fool. That's all I can say. You're a fool. You're a fool. And you're stupid. Straight up. You ain't got no brains. You ain't got no mind, no brains, no nothing. And this is what's wrong with people, is they don't ever use their mind. They don't ever use their brains, no nothing. So yeah, man, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all share with y'all friends, y'all families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Deuces.